Hey guys, this is Shane. Welcome back to another episode. I hope everyone's doing well and everyone's really having a good day. So today's topic's gonna be about scope of practice as a personal trainer. All right, so I've been doing this for over 10 years now, and my background is, or my educational background is in athletic training, and it's not personal training athletes. I mean, the title sometimes can be confusing, but it's pretty much rehabilitation for athletes. So let's say somebody gets injured, somebody screams, "Oh, get the trainer, get the trainer." That's what I went to school for. I really learned a lot from that profession. And that studying at school. I mean, of course, I learned a lot, but it's just a lot about the body, the recovery, all that kind of stuff. So that really came in handy for what me going on to personal training. Now, there's certain things that I wouldn't do to my clients now, as a personal trainer. Now, like for instance, ultrasounds, we did that for athletic training. Pretty much we're physical therapists for athletes. That's pretty much what it is. Sometimes, like, it's probably the best way to explain it. Athletes actually recover, or people that work out or exercise on a regular basis, they actually recover a lot faster than a regular person would. Like somebody that's sedentary and don't do anything, they will actually recover a lot faster. So we were able to get these athletes back on the field, in a sense, a lot sooner, a lot faster than a regular person, like I was saying before. But anyway, so scope of practice. So as a personal trainer, your job is to help people lose weight or achieve their fitness goals. Okay. And a lot of times I've noticed personal trainers are trying to kind of go out of that scope. Maybe doing some manipulations, meaning trying to crack their backs or doing certain stuff like that. Or, we do give nutritional advice. Okay, we don't subscribe a diet or anything like that in a sense, but we give advice when it comes to nutrition. Okay, we're not dietitians. I mean, there's some personal trainers or nutritionists that are personal trainers as well and all this kind of stuff, but majority of us aren't. So please understand that, okay? So nutrition is one, okay? And I was saying before, the manipulation, trying to crack somebody's back and do certain things to relieve pain in the spine in certain ways or what have you. I just think you have to be careful with that. Because let's say certain things, something's wrong with their back really, and you're manipulating, doing stuff, and there's like maybe even something called joint mice. Joint mice is pretty much debris that's inside the joint, and if done wrong, you can actually tear ligaments, or not ligaments, but tear labrums and cartilage that's in the joints. So pretty much, this is your shoulder girdle. This is your humerus. Let's say you have joint mice in here. Could be debris. Could be like any type of something hard. And there's labrum in here. So they say there's debris in here. You're trying to help. You're trying to fix. But you're trying to do something. You're manipulating and smushing, and you're just injuring and making that labrum even worse. You're tearing it. You're causing whatever debris is in there to rub up against it and cause even more pain or make it even worse. Okay, so that's probably the best way to say, to let you guys know you have to be careful. Do not try to do anything outside your scope of practice. You can stretch athletes out, or your clients out. There's certain things you have to be careful of. I'm not saying not to do it. Who am I to say? Some people have been doing this for a long time. They feel like they can do certain things. They've been doing it for these certain things, maybe maneuvers, they've been doing it for such a long time that they're comfortable doing it. Fine. But you just have to be careful. From a legal standpoint, you just have to make sure you're careful. So then there's another aspect too that trainers, I think, is okay to go out of your scope of practice, And not so much. I don't think it's like you're being a therapist, but you kind of are, and I think that's okay, because sometimes clients just want to vent. They want to vent, or my husband or my significant other is being a jerk, and sometimes they don't ask what to do or whatever. Sometimes you might give advice or whatever, but they don't ask you really what to do. You just want to vent. So all you have to do is just listen. Majority of the, I mean, I've gone to therapists, but majority of the time all I do is just listen. They might say things here and there, try to give advice here and there, but majority of the time all you do is just listen. And that's what you pretty much do. You give them a good workout, you prescribe a good nutrition plan, or not so prescribe, sorry, wrong words. We advise good nutrition. We give advice on the good nutrition plans. And then, it's just that you're pretty much there for them emotionally, and psychologically you're there for them, so they feel like more open to tell you stuff in a sense. So it's you're like a not physical therapist, you're like a psychiatrist, or a therapist or whatever, but it's just because they feel so comfortable with you, like they see you kind of like a friend now, so they're more be able to open up to you. So I think that's the time when you could kind of go outside your scope of practice, even though you just there to listen to them. You just there to listen to what they have to say. So listen and give your feedback or to have you. Just be careful though as well. Still be careful. You don't want to say, hey, maybe you should do this, and then they do it, and then maybe like somebody, I think that my boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever, is cheating on me. What should I do? You recommend them do this, they do it, and then things happen, or whatever. But all I'm saying is in my opinion, that's the only time you really should go out of your scope of practice and actually listen. Some people just don't want to hear it. There's personal trainers that I don't want to, we're here to work out, listen to me, do what I have to say, do what I tell you, and that's it. No personal connections, no nothing. But then again, you take away personal training, that personal connection with the person. But to each his own. Everyone does everything differently. They do everything their own way. So, like I'm saying, it's just you want to make sure you're careful of, doing stuff like a more physical therapist will do. You want to be careful of that, like kind of crack someone's neck or something like that, or what have you. If anything, what you should do is have a connection with somebody that's the chiropractor. Some people don't like chiropractors, but maybe have a connection with a chiropractor or a physical therapist that and they refer them to you, and create that connection with that person. Okay, they keep sending me clients, so let me send that personal trainer that's helping me clients as well. So it's kind of one hand washes the other, and like I said, same thing with nutritionists. Same thing, same concept. Build a relationship with a nutritionist, and hopefully they can send you clients as well, and vice versa. All right. But then, like I say, when it comes to therapists, you can do that as well. But majority of the time, it's just they just want you to just listen. I mean, hopefully they work out. They're not just talking and talking and talking. But majority of the time, I mean, I have had it. Like people, we sat down on a bench and they just vented to me. With the political climate, certain things happen that they're upset about, they just vent to me, and it's just like, just listen. I mean, don't try not to give your opinion so much about when it comes to politics and religion. Be careful with those two things. If it's blatant, like disrespect to you and who you are, maybe they're against, I don't know, your sexual orientation or your something with your ethnicity or something like that, fine, then you have to cut ties with that person. But I would not engage or say, no, you're wrong, mention a political party, no, this political party is better, and all of, don't do that. This religion is better, don't do that. If you want to stay in business, don't do that. Stay away from political issues and religious issues, okay? I mean, just shake your head for the most part. Like I said, as long as not being disrespectful so much to you and what you believe in, just not to keep your mouth shut, but try to tread lightly. If I was you, I'll stay away from the topics. Just say, oh, okay, I understand where you're coming from. Listen to them, let them vent, but just don't engage and don't talk about how you really feel. Remember, it's a business. Yes, you create that personal connection with the person, but this is business. Like I said, as long as they not disrespect you and what you stand for, who you are, watch what you say. Be mindful of that. But anyway, like I said, just let them vent. I mean, like sometimes, like a couple of my clients, it's 15-minute sessions. The venting goes for 30 minutes. I try my best to kind of hint, oh, let's do something. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But at the end of the day, it is their money. It is their money. Okay, and there's so many times they say, Shane, you know what? You're better than my psychiatrist, or better than my therapist. And I think it's just more that you see them more frequently, or they feel more comfortable with you. Because you're working out, the hormones and everything, you kind of feel relaxed and all kind of stuff. You feel more open to be able to talk and communicate with somebody. Okay, but anyway, like I said, those three things. Just be careful when it comes to nutrition. Be careful when it comes to doing manipulations with the body, or cracking necks and all kind of stuff. Stretching is fine. Doing PNFs, doing some kind of stretches is fine. That's perfectly fine. But just be careful of like stepping out of that line. You don't want to be in that situation when you have to have, someone say, okay, I'm going to bring up a lawsuit against you. I mean, hope to God you have your, insurance. Definitely important, have your insurance. But then also, like I said, the third thing, watch what you say with them, and when it comes to talking to them about like their, them venting to you, or you being their therapist in a sense. Like I said, I think that's that's a time when you actually can actually step out of that line. But just listen, and always stay away from politics and religion. And certain hot topic ideas, miscellaneous stuff, but politics and religion. Remember, politics and religion. Stay away from those, or just keep your mouth shut. Don't say anything. It could get ugly. You might not like what they have to say, whatever. Just shake your head, and like I said, respect yourself as well. If they're saying there's something disrespectful to you and what you stand for, then you should cut ties. It's 2021 right now. There's a lot of trainers that I know that actually cut ties with clients that saw things certain ways, and it was interesting for me to see that, but it's reality. They didn't feel comfortable being around the person anymore because of their political views, and they decided to cut ties with them, and that's okay. You have a right to avoid not service that person. But yeah, it's reality. It's the way things are. But anyway, hope this helps you guys. I'm gonna keep on doing these videos. Like, subscribe, and I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep on doing this the best I can on a weekly basis. I try to release it every Monday, so you guys can one, be entertained. Well, one, be educated, and two, be entertained at the same time. All right. Any questions, anything? Please leave me a comment, and I'll definitely get to it, and I'll definitely do the best that I can to help everybody I can. Okay. All right, guys. This is Shane. You guys have a good one. Okay.